It's Brainwashed with Dr. Tom and Guitar Picks with Brad Reaves, Jimmy Johnson with Wilson Pickett, and the Muscle Shoals rhythm section, Mustang Sally.
Well, Mustang Sally. Mustang Sally. Ha! Guess you better slow down, Mustang down. Interestingly enough, one of the things about that is you don't want any wiggle in that. There was no wiggle in that. Basically a horn lick. Da-da-da. Jimmy Johnson and Chips Moman, I think is how it's pronounced, were part of the Muscle Shoals rhythm section. Jimmy Johnson especially. And Muscle Shoals was one of the places where they pumped out a lot of that R&B in the 60s and 70s. Rolling Stones went there to record Sticky Fingers. It's in Alabama. I used to live in Birmingham, and I used to go up to the studios. There were two up there, actually. And the Muscle Shoals one was the old one. In fact, a friend of mine that's a co-writer that lives down in Montgomery, Alabama, just emailed me recently a copy of an ad on eBay right now. The studio is being sold on eBay, which I thought was very interesting.
Yeah.
And some great classic equipment they had listed too, which was a bit tempting. But I imagine they want to sell it all as one piece, which is a little more than I can afford. I didn't embarrass myself by putting a bid in. But, you know, there were other greats in R&B in that period too. You had the Memphis group. You know, it was basically Booker T and the MGs. The guitar player Duck Dunn, you probably know him through the Blues Brothers movies. You know, they did Soul Man and Can't Turn You Loose and a whole bunch of stuff. That was great. And then you had the Motown people too, and there actually is a movie that just came out about the sidemen in Motown and their contribution. I haven't seen the movie yet, but maybe that would tell me the names of the guys, because I don't know. I just know I played and a lot of the music, and I love it. But, you know, the formula was simple, and that was the singers sang, the songwriters wrote songs, the guitar players played guitar, the bass players played bass, the producers produced. Now everybody tries to do everything. Some of them can, but there aren't many out there that do, especially that have a long-term career. And when you hear a guy like Otis Redding or Aretha Franklin singing, you know, you get them a great song and you get them a good band and you let them sing, and that's what they do. And that was one thing I loved about that style.